Now, we had a major meltdown of the economy. You started finding even democratic mayors going for privatization. I mean, the opportunity cost in many cases was that probably a lot of jobs would be cut. You heard about all these real possibilities that many people are going to lose their jobs, etc., etc. So this privatization became part of, again, an ongoing debate about, you know, are there services and facilities that we can afford to privatize? And so there is not a clear black or white answer. I mean, there are things that you really need to research and find out and inform the policymakers. Some of the questions I think you may want to consider are, first of all, as I mentioned, they're not only going to be benefits and they're not only going to be drawbacks. So what are some of the benefits? What are some of the drawbacks if we see this privatization of the LA Zoo? Does this decision create winners and losers? Typically, for example, a lot of unions are against privatization. They are afraid that some of their members are going to lose jobs. That's a real issue. Would privatization mean that the tickets are going to increase? At the same time, if we don't do privatization, does it mean that we cannot support schools, or we cannot support, or some people, or more people are going to lose jobs? So what are some of the benefits? What are some of the drawbacks? Who are the winners? Who are the losers? Then I think you need to consider the different options, because it is not only the status quo option or selling the zoo. I think VC alluded to a number of things, such as, you know, there are cases where you have contracted out for some time to the private sector, or there are cases where you have more of a public-private partnership with a non-profit or with the private sector. There are different scenarios that I think the policymakers would want to hear about.